Welcome back, fight fans, to another edition of the Shoutout Podcast. All right, listen, to my neck of the woods, it's midnight. In Thailand, it's 1 p.m. And I don't care what time it is. I'm unbelievably grateful to be talking to the chosen one, and in my opinion, probably the best foreign fighter on the planet right now, Mr. Daniel Rodriguez. Thank you very much, sir.
How are you? How are you, bro?
I,
Everything good?
I'm great, man. Yeah, you bet. So I'm here in Canada, and uh, anyway, I've been doing this podcast now for a few years, and I've been a follower of yours now for a few years. Be it things got really exciting when the RWS had their tournaments. That created a ton of buzz, and obviously since then I've been a very close follower. Yeah, so you're in Thailand right now, are you?
Yeah, I'm in Thailand, Bangkok right now.
Nice, nice. Now you have a big fight coming up, obviously against Pet Morakai, which has been announced. And is that in the works now? Are you started training for that, getting ready for that battle?
Yes, I just started. Just started. I'm training for this like since a month already.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, we're getting ready. I'm already fit, but still a month to go. So
sure, yeah, you bet. How are you
yeah.
feeling about that fight, man? That's a big fight, and a little bit of fun banter back and forth. But how are you feeling overall about that tilt?
Well, I feel like it's a good fight. It's a great fight. For me, I see that's the biggest fight of my career so far. Because I got a lot to prove fighting against Pechmorkot. I'm training so hard. My coach called me. He was like, you need to take some days off. So that's why I got the chance to talk to you today.
Well, and I thank you for that. I really do. Um, is he a southpaw?
Yeah, Peshmerga
He
is
is.
southpaw.
Yeah. How do you feel? Does the for someone like you, does the game plan change a lot if you're fighting whether it's Southpaw or Orthodox?
Before, like it was hard to fight southpaws, but now throughout the tournaments I had in RWS, I met some.
Right.
I have a lot of sparring partners that are southpaw, so for me, it doesn't make a difference right now. I
Sure.
like it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Hey, that's why you're the champ, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Uh, can you tell us where in Thailand are you right now, and where are you training at?
I'm in Bangkok right now, in the
Nice.
capital of Thailand, and I'm training out of the Superbon training camp.
Nice.
Training together with Superbon, Nongo, Pechtanong, Kunsuk, all of these Thai guys, big Thai guys.
Yeah. Yeah. How is it training with all those legends? What's it
Oh,
like being around them?
it's great. It's great. It's like a lot of knowledge being thrown around, a lot of
Yeah.
skill. So it's only up from here.
Nice. For sure. Who's your favorite sparring partner?
Favorite sparring partner?
Yeah.
Oh, Superbon for sure.
Yeah.
Superbon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you got
Yeah.
an
I
answer.
assume that was the answer.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Now, what can you let us know? Where did Muay Thai come from? So, are you originally from Switzerland? Because I know quite often you see like Switzerland, Dominican Republic. Can you let us know where you're from, and how did Muay Thai become something that became such a big part of your life?
Yeah, sure. So I was born in Switzerland. I'm a Swiss citizen, born and raised there. My parents are Dominican, so they immigrated once before. They came from Dominican Republic off to Switzerland.
Hmm.
I have a job there, everything, and then I was born.
Yeah,
Born,
nice. How do you
went.
how do you how did your parents choose Switzerland from the other side of the world? Do you know how that happened?
I have no idea. That's a
Yeah.
funny question.
Sure.
I
Sorry.
Google
I
it.
just like even for me, I mean, I'm in Canada, similar side of the planet. It's like, man, yeah, how do you choose Switzerland? But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Um, and so how did you find Muay Thai?
So it was basically like more like a coincidence. I was going to school and I was searching something to do. Like everyone was involved in sports during that time. I was like 13, 14. Everyone was playing soccer or, like light athletics or whatever. I had one friend, he was in a Muay Thai gym. I didn't know what Muay Thai was, but then
Sure.
he was always telling me to come to the gym with me. We can see what's going on there. And I went one day and I just fell in love with the sport, stayed there forever.
Yeah, nice. Nice. And what gym is that?
Tado Gym in
Metal Gym,
Switzerland.
yeah. Right. Awesome, man. I see obviously you and your trainer spend an enormous amount of time together. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's great, man.
First gym I ever walked into and never changed.
Nice. Yeah, okay, good, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Um, and so after your, I'm always curious about people, like yourself. What was it like after your first fight? Like, I'm always curious if you remember the feeling. Was it scary? Were you adrenalized? Was it just something that you felt you easily, not easily, but you know you were here for?
Yeah, the first fight, I was motivated like throughout the whole camp or whole preparation because I wanted to fight. That was my goal. I saw them fight, there's fight, and I was like, I want to do this. I want to try myself. So, but when I got my first fight, I was nervous, super nervous.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
think I was nervous on the first fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Very. Yeah. Of course, you're walking
Yeah,
totally into the unknown. Hey.
yeah.
How about since then? Has there been any big fights that you've been in that have created quite a few nerves for you?
Now, yeah, of course, you're nervous for every fight.
Sure.
The fights that get you like extra nervous or like title fights or like the last tournament final fight. This was like big things. They just
Sure.
get you to
Right.
another level of nervousness, but it's all about how you handle it.
Well, and from coming from someone such as yourself, who's beaten some unbelievable legends, and in my opinion, a legend of Muay Thai yourself, or about to be one, and you've still got a long career to go. But what's some advice you could give for maybe some up and coming fighters? How do you deal with those nerves? How do you get through that?
I just train hard. I just train hard and I just remember what I did in training. And I think if you really train as hard as you can and believe in yourself, no nervousness can throw you off. You just need to believe in yourself whenever you get into the ring.
Sure. Well, I mean, it's easier said than done, man. Obviously.
Yeah.
And so when did the transition happen? Sorry, are you living in Thailand?
Yeah, I'm living in Thailand now.
Okay, so when did that happen? That move to Thailand?
So I was the first time that I came here was in 2022. Not the first time, but like after COVID, the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
And I stayed for a pretty long time. I stayed like 10 months. I
Okay.
fought, and this is how I got to fight for the Rajadamnern title the first time
I see.
because I
Okay.
stayed a long time. After that, I went home for like 4 months, came back again, another 10 months in Thailand, like in the next year, 2023.
Okay.
Before, I almost stayed the whole year because uh, yeah, I fought in the tournaments and everything.
Right.
And now in 225, and I think I'm going back, but not for a long time again.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, and as the big fights come and maybe more pressure, I mean, you're gonna have to stay at a gym where people can really help sharpen those skills.
Yeah, I'm actually here since 222, but
Sure.
I'm always going back and forth like for 4 months. I'm back in Switzerland a year.
Nice. Okay. Cool. What what were the big differences, or what are the big things you see between living in Switzerland and Thailand?
Um, Living here, like because I managed to make enough money with fighting, I can live here. I can live off fighting. I can
Nice.
do whatever I want. I can
Nice.
fight, train, and live.
Nice. Good for
And
you.
for instance, you need to work because life is a lot more expensive than here in Thailand.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
So
Um,
yeah, it's, professionality that will change.
yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
What are the how about as far as fighting? What do you see now that you spent a lot of time in Thailand and obviously in Europe? What do you feel are the big differences when you're fighting in Europe as opposed to Thailand?
Mm, for in Europe, it's like a bit more a bit more wilder than
Wild.
when you're
Okay.
in Thailand.
Okay. How is that?
So if you have a 5 round fight here in Thailand, it's gonna be a build up. First, second round's gonna be a bit calmer,
Got what you mean.
and
Yeah.
the third, fourth, fifth round. In Europe, you go into the fight and it's first, second, third round is war every time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. What do you prefer of the two? What do you prefer the slow Thai style build up, or do you prefer just getting after it right away?
I like a mix of both.
Sure.
So I like to go, let's say, in the first round, second round, win the first 2 rounds and see what's going on in the third. For me, I like to have how do you say, to always raise the intensity. With every round, I try to raise the intensity,
Yeah. Nice.
but I don't start slow.
Right. Right. Agreed. Agreed. Now, I'm always used to sort of, the 15, 20 years ago, whatever, that being kind of a normal way for Muay Thai to be, building up, start slow, and the middle late rounds are really important. Uh, in my opinion, it feels like we're starting to lose that around the world. Uh, are you noticing that? And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of 5 round Muay Thai being like fought anymore,
Sure.
but I love it. 5 round Muay Thai is the real one. I love the 5 round fights. 3 rounds are good, but it's not the same. It's almost it's almost a different sport
Sure.
because yeah.
I get that. Um, is it because you get to do the build up through 5 rounds? You get to take your time, one and two, and is that why you prefer five?
I prefer five because it's you need to think. You cannot just go and bang
Yeah.
for 5 rounds because you run out of stamina.
Yeah. Well,
And
and as a fan of Muay Thai, like that's what I like about it. I like the game plan and the change of strategies and the fight gets more exciting as it goes on. Like that's I don't want that taken away. Um, but internationally it seems like that's happening. But I think that the RWS is doing a phenomenal job of keeping those traditions alive, but as well as making it exciting for, Westerners for a lack of a better term. Uh um what's it like, I guess, fighting at Rajadamnern? How do you the lights and everything? I don't know. Does that take any effect when you walk in there or when you're fighting at all?
oh, I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. I feel at home. I already feel at home like home there. I fought so
sure.
many times in Rajadamnern.
Yeah.
It's it's like I'm at home. I have a lot more confidence every time I step into the Rajadamnern Stadium,
Well, you're the champ, man.
defending my territory. So when I fight there,
That's
I don't feel
home,
like
eh?
yeah.
That's pretty cool to say, man. So let's talk about some of these big fights that have happened there. Obviously, man, Yodwicha. I mean, that was huge, right? I mean, you guys fought 3 times. You took two of the three, and that's your only loss to date, if I got that correct.
Yeah.
Tell us about just those the three fights all together. What was it like spending time with a real legend in the ring like that? How did that feel? The three fights, the build up, everything, third fight, all that good stuff. Tell that story.
Okay. So the first fight was, I think the first fight was the hardest one for me. The 3 round fight. It was a 3 round fight.
Right.
But the first time in my life I fought like a legend, an actual legend. And I started to feel that like when I was fighting him. Normally
Mm-hmm.
when I start to fight people, they start to crumble because I pressure them so much.
Mm-hmm.
With Jovic, was different. He started to get stronger. The more I pressure, the trickier it got to hit him and to fight with him.
Huh.
So for me, this was the one of my favorite fights ever. I learned so much in this fight. I
Nice.
remember I was dead tired by round 2, but almost never happened to me.
Right. Do
Yeah,
you think that was the pressure that you were putting on yourself?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because for me, I just had to win this fight.
Sure, because I
I,
think there was also a semifinal fight too, right?
yeah.
So you had to win this fight.
No, it was not a semi-final. It was the second fight of the tournament, like
Okay,
a group.
okay, right,
But I had to win this fight because people kept telling me like, it's okay if you just make a good fight. The tournament is not over. You can just make a good fight and stuff. And I was like, no, I need to win.
right,
That's we're not here to make a good fight. We're here to win.
right.
So
Nice. How was that feeling after, man? After that win, how are you feeling about that?
I was feeling great. I was feeling indestructible. I was like, well, nobody can mess with me. No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. And and was there a lot of like I have no idea, you'll have to let me know, but was there a lot of media buzz around it? Were people trying to get your attention? Like did that was that something that maybe kicked something off for you as far as Muay Thai presence around the world or in Thailand?
Yes, of course. Like there was a lot of stuff going on. This was like the turning point where people started to take me serious when I beat Yodwicha. They didn't before. I think I was like a lot like under the radar of the people because yeah, they saw me fighting, they saw the record, they were like, yeah, it's nice. Never fought anyone real before.
Huh.
Then I fought Yodwicha, I won. People still talk shit, but still, I beat Yodwicha. So
Right.
that was the
Right.
thing.
Well, and is that something that helps motivate you? Like if you hear these negative things or people discount you, is that noise that you can just ignore, or is that something that you helps motivate you get these wins?
Oh no, this motivates me. If people tell me I'm gonna lose or I'm not strong enough, that motivates me because I know I,
Hmm.
I like to go against the doubt.
Are you hearing any of this for your upcoming match? Are these doubters out there?
There are always all doubters, but with the time now, everybody believes I'll win. Like so many people just don't believe that I will lose to him, but I don't believe the hype. I feel great.
I got you. I'll just watch.
Yeah.
I'll sit and watch politely. um. So how about fight two? How was the build up for with your second fight with Yodwicha? Were the feelings the same? I have to win this fight. Where was there any game plan changes that happened between fight one and fight two?
Uh, if I remember right, for the second fight, we clinched a lot
Yeah.
because in the first fight, he clinched with me in the second round and got me tired. So for the second fight, they just they shark tanked me with five people in training, clinching, sparring.
Hmm.
So I just upped my stamina.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And this is
And
what helped me out in the
and
end.
and if I remember right, you lost a split decision that one, right?
No, the second fight, I won it.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
Yeah,
Right, right, that's right. Sorry. Um,
this was
and,
for the final in the first tournament.
right. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I'm trying to remember here. Um, so then and then I can't remember. I can't remember if it's between one and two or two and three, but you can tell me. It was quite a short break. Like the rematch happened fairly quick. Was that between two and three or one and two?
What did you mean?
Sorry, yeah. Let me try that again. Uh
Yeah.
the gap I can't remember if it was between fight one
Ah.
and two but the gap was short. Do you remember where that happened?
Yeah, it was between fight one and two.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Um so how much time did you get between rounds or fight two and three? And I believe was that for a title? I can't. You have to help me.
It was exactly 1 year, two and three.
Okay, okay,
Fight, no, I'm sorry, it was less than a year, I think.
sure. But obviously a pretty good gap there.
Yeah, it was like It was like 8 to 10 months.
Right. Okay. And so
Yeah.
so the build up for that, was it again, you're back in it, holy cow, high stakes, I must win. Here we go. Are you having those feelings again?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So because in the second fight, there was a lot of noise. Like people, the fight was super close. It was razor sharp
Yeah.
close. So people were saying he won. People were saying I won. So it was a tension. In
Right.
the third fight, I wanted to make it clear that I won.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Beauty.
And
Um Now, how about versus Rittiwada? I got to be honest with you, man. I'm a big fan of him. I assumed you were gonna win. I thought it would be closer. I couldn't believe you tore him apart like that. Like, how was that fight for you, man? I'm not gonna say easy. That's not what I mean. But I thought it would have been more difficult for you to beat him. Were you feeling the same?
yeah, I didn't think that he will get tired by round three, round four. I thought it's gonna be a bit more. I say he's going to get back a bit more,
Yeah.
like fight back a bit more.
And and am I remembering correctly? I think you kept slamming his leg pretty hard. I don't think he was happy about his leg. Do I got that right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I got the right fight here. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
um, how does it? I mean, you beat Thananchai. I mean, how does it feel to be in this position, man? Like, there's not many people that are in a position like yours, who have beat such legends, who have become such champions. Like, how do you feel about that, man?
Well, I feel good. I'm confident, but still not enough, you know.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think yeah,
So what is it more you want? What else you chasing? What do you want out of this?
more wins. I want to be a legend like them. I don't feel like I'm a legend. I think I need to beat more people. I need to beat Benchmark the first now. It's
Sure.
the first thing to do. And there's still so much more to come. I feel like I just have started yet now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, how old are you?
27.
27. Sure. So, I've heard from, excuse me, I've heard from a lot of other people who have not around you, but have seemed to have known you or had interactions with you. Mr. Kieran Kettle being one of them. He's one of my friends, and something I keep hearing is for such a champion, you seem to be such a humble fella. Um, how do you stay humble being such a champion? How do you do that?
I don't know. I was I was raised like this. I don't know. It's just I think like everyone can do that if he just trains and works hard enough, you know?
Sure, sure. I mean,
That
I hear you, but we're not all
yeah,
stadium champions, man. Otherwise, we would be. Um, but I agree, and listen, those are my kind of favorite fighters as well. Like I just those who are humble and combat athletes, those tend to be the people who I like to follow, and we all do, right? We all like those kinds of humble warriors.
of
Um,
course. Everyone has dreams. If you work hard enough, you can achieve your dreams.
as
That,
as you can see, yeah, man, yeah, for sure. Just out of curiosity, though, has there ever been a fight that um maybe you'd have lost your cool a little bit? You did get a little pissed off at somebody.
mm, just the last the fight with Ruslan when I got scored a knockdown in the first round.
Yeah.
Uh, I was because I looked stupid. I was like, I thought he was a regular pushover. I was like, okay, it's just a semi-final. Let me just handle that real quick. And I wasn't that concentrated. And then I got hit and got a knockdown and was like, fuck. I look stupid. Then I
Right.
was
Were you more pissed at him or pissed at yourself?
ah, I was pissed at myself, but I was letting it out at him. So yeah,
That's probably a good idea.
yeah.
Awesome. Oh man, I just had a question I forgot to ask here, but just um, how about who are your? Can you tell me? Sorry, you know what? I got some questions here. I was trying to remember them off the top of my head. I apologize. um, well, I guess we were just kind of touching on this, but at the end of the day, if once you are done, I mean, listen, I'm done fighting. Hooray, it's over, or not. Um, what are some things you'd like to have on your resume besides what you already have, which is amazing?
What I want is being the one fighter that has the most title defenses in the Rajadamnern Stadium.
Okay,
The record that is very hard to break. Something that will keep me in the history for long.
nice, nice. I like that. And and I know we talked about sort of legend. Everybody throws that word around, legend, legend. But where do you think? And to be honest, I only thought of this right now. But at what point do people become legends of Muay Thai? How do you become a legend? At what point do you think that happens?
For me, right now, I think a way to do that is to be the face of Muay Thai internationally in the country, everywhere. So as soon as somebody opens the discussion about Muay Thai, I gotta be there. My name has to be thrown into that. That's how you become a legend, I think.
Mm. And do you feel that you're there now as far as your name being thrown out there?
Not yet, not yet. I still have a lot to work on.
Sure. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I mean, you know, but I think that discussion happens now. Like
Yeah,
I mean, you got to know that, man. You know, when people are talking about the best, you know, fighters on the planet, especially Thai or not, at 154 pounds, your name has to be. As far as I'm concerned, if your name doesn't come up, you're a hater.
yeah, of course. But there are still some people that, if you ask them who's the best fighter in the world, they're still gonna tell you Bokau.
Hmm.
It's, you know,
I hear you now. I see what you're
that's
saying.
a spot. That's a spot that I'm searching for.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yep, I got you. Okay, so that's and 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 that is what at the end of the day, that's what you're chasing. That's what you want. That's your drive.
that's it.
Nice.
Everybody should. You go out, you go take some, to the store, to the 7-Eleven. You talk about Muay Thai, who's the greatest? Somebody like a casual that doesn't know much, but he knows, okay, Daniel Rodriguez is the best, you
Gotcha.
know?
Yeah.
That,
Nice. I like that, man. That's awesome.
yeah.
What does a trip let's say like right now, like what's a typical training day for you like?
Typical training day. For me, I wake up 6 a.m., go running 6:30, then training starts at the camp at 7:30. We finish around 9:30, 10. Then it's eating, shower, sleep, back to training at 3 p.m. And there you do pads, clinching, sparring, back, the finisher body workouts, and then you finish around 6. So
Yeah.
it's 5 to 6 hours every day,
Holy. And is that 6 days a week?
6 days a week, yes.
Bro, I'd rather get a full-time job. Holy cow. How do you maintain? Like do you like maybe in between fights do you take a proper break or are you consistently training nonstop? How does your body hold up?
So I've been doing this like since 13 years now,
Hmm.
training every day. I do take some breaks sometimes, like especially if after a fight, I take a week off, a week where I do nothing or almost nothing. I just go to the gym and lift some weights,
Hmm.
you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think you need to handle that, you need to stay on track. You cannot slack off and just stop training for 2 months, 3 months. You need to keep going. It's good to take some days off, 1 or 2 days a week, and then you're fine, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
and being a professional fighter, I mean, it's not just about fighting, it's about with your diet, with your sleep, with your health. You know, it's being a professional, right? It's all, I guess, going to be
Yeah.
hand in hand. Otherwise, you have a short career.
Most important thing is sleeping. You need to sleep. You need to have your sleep.
Yeah. How often, like, how often or how long are you sleeping at night?
8 hours a night
Yeah.
and like 2 to 3 hours during the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I sleep a lot. Yeah.
Well, man, you're gonna have to, right? I mean, that's a big part of recovery, obviously.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome, man. Um, Up to this point, who would you say is your toughest opponent?
Up to this point,
Yeah.
I was
Which one though? One, two, or three?
one. I was never as tired as in the first fight. After this fight, I was never this tired before again.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
took a learning lesson from that.
Oh, yes, for sure. 100%. This is when I think about when I'm go running or stuff, like if I do my stamina training, this is what I think about. I would never want to be at this point again in a fight where I'm this tired.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, that sounds brutal. I'm for sure not tonight. I got to go to bed after this, but for sure tomorrow I'm going to be rewatching number one of that fight. So I want to, now that I have some insight, I want to go back and rewatch. Um, Now your fight style. So I've seen plenty of your fights, and it's fair to say, in my opinion, and obviously I'm curious to hear what you think, but you are definitely um like properly well rounded as a fighter. However, however, I love your pressure and your jab cross. The timing of it, just it's always a little offbeat. Uh, I'm just curious, is a lot of your game built around your jab cross and just kind of the timing of that? It just seems like, in my opinion, that's how you kind of almost tire people out, is they're consistently kind of guessing when they're gonna get hit and freaking out a little bit. Can you tell me about your game a little bit? Am I right? Am I wrong?
Uh, well, for me, I don't really I don't really think consciously about what I'm doing. I just try to pressure. For me, the easiest way to pressure is to walk somebody down and jab and see how they react off the jab. My sharpest punch is a straight.
Yep.
So what my coach always told me is like do the easiest thing. The 1-2 straight is the easiest thing that I know. It's the easiest thing that I can do. I can do this 10,000 times in a fight. It's the thing that I practice the most.
Right. Great advice. Um, and not just that, but like you do a good job of. I'm left-handed too. I'm certainly no fighter. Obviously, I'm an old man, but as a southpaw, I sort of feel like southpaws throw away the jab because they feel like the front hand is there and I can't really hit the face. And I think you do a phenomenal job for a southpaw of landing your jab properly, especially the 1-2. Like, uh, um, yeah, that's something I definitely picked up. Do you like the pressure game because you're fairly long and big for the division? Is that just your fight style, or is that you recognize you're fairly sizable for the division, so that's a good game plan?
I think it's more my fight style because I've been doing this even before I realized that I can use my reach to
Right.
fight. I just like to pressure people. That's the way I fight. That's that's the way
Sure.
I fight.
Right. If you've been doing this 13 years, then you did not have size breach when you're 10 years old or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Um, why do you like that kind of fight style? What is it about that kind of style that you think suits you?
Mm, I like to see people stress. Like when I pressure someone, they start to doing mistakes because they either get hit too much or they try to hit me and they can't hit me, but I hit them. So they start doing mistakes.
Right. They kind of panic from the pressure a little bit.
I like to see them crumble. I like to see someone get stressed, and then yeah, lose.
For the most part, when you start to feel that stress and that little bit of crumbling, is there do you know it's almost the end? Like, okay, yes, here we are. I got him. Like, are you able to recognize that in real time?
Yes, that's my job. Like when I see that, I know I need to go. If I see he's hurt, I know I need to go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm
Sure.
trying to see if he's tired. I'm trying to see if he's stressing, not sure. I'm trying to see if he's hurt.
Yeah.
See,
It,
I'm getting to his heart. Then I know
it's over.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I assume it's not a big deal. I mean, when you grow up and that's your fight style, um, but having a lot of forward pressure either comes with it's going to have to be a lot of offense or a lot of defense or both. Um, do you feel you have to put in any extra cardio to have such a pressure heavy style, or is it just hey, this is just how I fight and I do what I do?
No, I think it takes a lot of cardio to fight like I fight.
Yeah,
I yeah, I'm lucky to be blessed with such a good body, and that's what I've been doing since my first fight. I've been pressuring people like this. I always had a good stamina, but I'm also working on it to make it even better.
yeah. Um, do you feel how do you feel that pressure style is going to go versus Pet Morakot?
I think it's good. I just need to do it a bit more intense, a bit more smarter, and I think I'm having good.
Can I be honest? You don't have to tell me yes or no, but do you feel that maybe he's a little over the hill and he's going to get tired in this fight?
Yes, I think so.
Me too. No offense,
Yeah,
of course. He's a legend himself, obviously, but he's yeah. I see that happening. I think your pressure will get to him, is my opinion.
but I don't believe that's because him. For me, I think nobody can beat me in a 5 round fight. Nobody has more stamina than me. Nobody can
Sure.
handle out in 5 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, and he's I would say maybe been a little inconsistent with activity where you've been fighting regularly. You know, you're staying sharp and I understand as somebody who's got as many fights as him, maybe it doesn't make quite as much of a difference, but ultimately it is going to make a difference in my opinion. But anyway, there's my story. um, all right, man. I got a couple. I'm not gonna lie. I had Chat GPT help me out a little bit. A little bit. I have some quick questions for you. Uh, so yeah, just yeah, rapid fire. I think I have 10 here real quick. Coffee or tea?
Hey,
What's your cheat meal after a fight?
burgers. Always smash burgers.
Smash burgers. Damn, there you go. Elbows or knees?
Elbows.
Um, who's the hardest hitter you spar against?
The hardest hitter I sparred against. Who was that? I have a coach. He's not a Muay Thai fighter. Well, I have a coach. My boxing coach, Coach Puria,
Okay.
he's the one who be the hardest ever.
Okay. Out of all these super dangerous dudes you fought, it's your boxing coach, eh?
Oh, I never had a headache after sparring. This was the first time.
Oh, really? Shout out to your boxing coach. What's his name?
Shout out to Puria. Puria
Nice. What song hypes you up the most for a fight?
hypes me up the most. What song? I like to listen to salsa.
Salsa.
So yeah,
That's your Dominican flavor coming out there.
yeah, I feel good when I listen to salsa. The better I feel, the better I fight.
There you go. Yeah. Uh, what's worse, running in the heat in Thailand or running in the cold in Switzerland?
Running in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm from Canada and like, so, it snows here a lot. Obviously, I'm 40-minute drive for the mountains. I hate
Oh,
winter. I don't do anything in the winter, man. I don't ski. I don't skate. I don't play hockey. I hate it all.
oh. Yeah, I don't like the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you the same? Just did you play any winter sports at all?
No, no, no winter sports. I
Yeah.
just nothing. I'm at home or at the gym when it's
Yeah.
snowing.
Yeah. There you go. Or not, even if it's sunny out, I suppose the same place. Hey, at home or at the gym.
Yeah, I like to go to the beach and stuff, but most of the time I'm at the gym.
Yeah. Business first. Um, who's your favorite fighter to currently watch outside of your weight class?
Muay Thai?
Yeah. Or not.
Okay. Um, I really like Terence Crawford. I want to,
Oh
yeah,
boy, big fight tomorrow.
yeah, big fight tomorrow.
So I take it you're taking Terence Crawford?
Yeah,
Yeah. How come?
I just like the style. I like the story.
Yeah.
I like the fight tomorrow. I want to see what he's doing tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of his fight IQ and how he thinks of fighting and boxing. And I admire that he's going up several weight classes. So man, I'm on Team Bud. I'm hoping he wins.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome. Uh, if you could fight one place anywhere around the world you haven't been yet, where would it be?
Fight?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to fight in New York or Las Vegas. Something
Yeah.
from, yeah.
Nice. Yep. Have you been to New York or Vegas before?
Yeah, I've been to New York, but
What a
not Vegas.
what a wild
Never.
place New York is, man.
Yeah.
um, if there was a movie about you, who plays Danny Rodriguez?
Me? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Denzel Washington when he was young.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Sparring or pads?
Sparring,
Running or swimming?
running,
Teep or round kick?
round kick,
Southpaw or orthodox?
southpaw.
Of course. Bangkok or Europe?
Mm, for now, I like Bangkok. I like
Yeah. KO or 5 round chess match?
KO.
KO. Morning training or evening training?
Morning,
Heavy bag or clinch drills?
heavy back.
Corner advice or self adjust mid fight?
Uh, self-adjust.
Okay. Okay. Can I talk about that real quick? How do you, can you, I guess I think that's fight. I consider that, fight IQ. I mean, we just talked about Terence Crawford. Um, how often are you making mid adjustment fights against what your corner is saying? Does that happen at all?
Um, it happens. So like how I do it, when I get back to the corner, I listen to what they say. I listen and I try to play the scenarios in my head, like try to see what they do because they see stuff. For instance, like my coach, Dado, he doesn't say much. He just says a few things, but not too much.
Hmm.
because he understands that when you're fighting, you don't take up as much as regularly.
Hmm.
Just
Nice.
say
Smart.
just say it's one or two things, like small things.
Nice. So you and your coach obviously are believers in mid fight adjustment. I mean, don't get me wrong, me too. I mean, that's how fighting goes. If you stuck to a game plan and that game plan doesn't work, you're gonna have to adjust. I mean, that's just how it works. So is that
Yeah,
sorry, so is that something that I guess that's normal for you and your coach is listen, here's a few words, but the bottom line is you're gonna have to make some adjustments while you're out there.
yeah, that's clear. It's clear as day. You make a plan before the fight and you try to stick to that, like in the first round. And from then on, it's whatever happens, happens. We need to adjust. We need to adjust. We need to see what happens. I try something. If it doesn't work out, I don't try it again.
Do you think that's a big key of being a champion fighter? Being able to adjust like that so quickly?
Yes, for sure. You don't have time to stress about what don't work. Just think about what works.
Do you, or I guess maybe more importantly, do you think it's one of the differences that separates champions from not champions?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, me
Someone
too.
that yeah, someone that can adjust during the fight is it's not going far because it not doesn't work out every time like how you planned it.
Right. Yeah. And I've said this in the corner. I mean, I've been in the corner where I've had a fighter like, man, I don't know if I can make it. And it's like champions find a way to win. That's the bottom line. And you're gonna have to make those adjustments if you want to win. That's it. I can't do it for you. Um,
That's these thoughts never cross my mind. Like I don't know if I can. It's just like, okay, this doesn't work. Let's go plan B. Try plan B. Plan B doesn't work. Okay, plan C. Plan C doesn't work. Plan D. And if
shoot.
nothing works,
Just
just
fight.
pressure it. Fuck it. Just
That's it. Just fight.
yeah.
Yep. Um, can you give me one or two, maybe three of your most painful fights that you've come out of?
Most painful fight.
Yeah, for you.
Um, Fights where I had pain. Just a Rittiwada fight. I hurt my foot bad
From the low
for the
kicks.
yeah from the low kicks.
Yeah.
I hit him with my foot and I hit her exactly on the knee
Yeah.
like times. So during the fight, I didn't feel it that much, but the day after.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Eh? Yeah, once you wake up, try to get out of bed. Um, how about during the fight? Is there anybody you fought where like as they were hitting you, you're like, yo, this sucks.
Not really. Just once with the fight before Rittiwada, I had like Ruslan, he hit me in my eye.
Hmm.
This was the only time where I was like, oh, this hurts. My eye hurts.
Out of all these fights, man, that's your only time that you've been hurt, pretty much what you say.
Yeah, not I don't know. I have a pretty big high pain tolerance.
Sure.
So when I fight, I don't really focus on what hurts. I just
Oh yeah, yeah, obviously. Or don't be a
yeah.
fighter.
So, but the only time something really hurt was my eye. Like hit me in my eye with the thumb. I couldn't see on one eye,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, that was painful.
Yeah. I believe that. All right, man. Listen, I won't take up too much more of your time here, but I always ask these questions or this question. Who are your three favorite fighters of all time and why?
Three favorite fighters of all time.
Sure, it can be boxing, MMA, kickboxing, anything.
First off, Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler, nice. Beauty. Why is
Yeah,
that?
I just like his work ethic. I just like what he stands for. He was like war.
Yeah, war. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Um, I told you Terence Crawford before as well.
Mhm.
I just like where he's going now, where he started. Started at I think 140,
Yep.
going 147, 154, now 160 pounds.
Yep.
That's just story.
Yeah, two-time undisputed champ. Yeah. Looking for
That,
three. Yeah.
yeah, just
Nice.
the motivation behind it.
Yep. Gotcha. And number three?
Number three, I would say Walkout for his legacy in Muay Thai and what he did for Muay Thai as well,
Sure.
to the world.
Yeah, they like. Well, maybe not in similar fashion, but man, he sure broke onto the scene with the K1 Max,
Yeah,
and I know a fairly young guy who broke onto the scene with the RWS. So similar paths, eh? Um, awesome, man. Okay, last question. You get to give one shout out. One person gets a shout out on the Shout Out podcast. Who gets it?
one shout out.
One shout out. One person. That's it.
Uh, one person. Let me see. Caught me off guard.
That's all right, man. I make it one, so it's hard.
Yeah, let's let's not put a person, let's put a whole camp. Put Superbon training camp, but for a shout out for
All
the
right.
training, for everything what they do, especially Superbon for helping me out. They've been here for me when I was fighting all of these tough guys for the last tournament, and now for pitch market, training me super well, taking care of me. Shout out to them. Thank you very much.
Nice. You guys can all beat me up, so I guess I'll allow it instead of one person.
Yeah.
Any sponsors? Anyone that you want to thank just before we're out of here?
No, I'm fine. I don't
Okay.
have any.
Okay, man. That's all right. A man who's on his own here, walks his own path. Love it. Where can we find you on any social media? Like I do know you have a YouTube channel as well. Where can we find all your social media?
I'm on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it.
Cool. Okay, man. Awesome. Any last words before we're out of here?
See you guys. Thank you for watching. Watch my next fight, October 11. We're ready for a big show.
Man, can't wait, can't wait. Listen, man, I know we've been circling this wagon like 4 or 5 times now over the last several months. Talking to somebody of your stature, for me as a big Muay Thai nerd, this is a big deal, man. And I was really excited for this. I didn't care what time it was going to happen. I was going to make sure this happens. I mean, I'm sitting in my wife's little fun office here. My kid drew that picture, but I really thank you a lot, man. This is a big deal for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the podcast. It's always great to talk to someone and share to the world how I think, what I do. I loved it. Thank you for taking the time. And I'm sorry it didn't work earlier.
Doesn't matter. I swear it doesn't matter. It's happened now. All right, sir. Listen, I'll have the audio out tomorrow. Give me a few days to get the video out, but I'll make it happen.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Good luck in October. I'm cheering for you.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you.